only to bump into Alan, who punches him for killing Doreen. Since he's a soldier, Sergio easily overpowers Alan and cuts his guide rope to abandon him in the snow before leaving. Thankfully, Alan manages to find the rope again and returns to the base too. Meanwhile, Sergio is trying to text his boss, but he's ambushed by Daniel, who stabs him and takes off his insulated clothing. Then Daniel takes Vit's head and makes his way back. On day 6, a mysterious person begins dragging Sergio's body away. On level R, Julia sees a little girl in the corridor and tries to follow her, only to bump into Peter. Realizing this isn't real, she checks on the girl again and notices the black goo in her mouth. At that moment she wakes up, confirming her infection is spreading, and she's still in the locked room with Hiroshi, whose wound has healed too fast. Outside the door there's a bunch of violent infected people, and Julia hears a woman begging for help before passing out. When she wakes up, Hiroshi immediately gives her a sedative to put her to sleep again. Then he sneaks out, and after blocking the door, he leaves through one of his secret passages. Back to Alan, he uses some chemicals and fire to burn a hole through the floor so he and Sarah can go down. The door to level R has a simple chain, so he starts sawing it, but he's interrupted by a bunch of infected people breaking through the window and reaching through to grab Sarah. Alan saws the guy's hand off to free her, and they run back to the base. In a strange house, Sergio wakes up handcuffed to a bed. The mysterious person is Anana, the only peace officer in the local Inuit village. When Sergio tries to reach for some scissors, Anana stomps on his hand and chokes him a little. She asks him what's happening in the base and something about children, but he claims to know nothing. Then Anana shows him the pictures of the 31 children that have disappeared near the base. At the lab, Alan and Sarah discover that the virus is delivering something to the cells. At that moment Hiroshi returns, so Alan shakes him to make him talk. Hiroshi explains that Narvik was created to deliver a cure for all cancers, but someone else modified it into what they see now. After Alan storms off, Daniel tells Hiroshi that he killed Sejo, and Hiroshi slaps him for it because if Sergio doesn't check in, they will come. Meanwhile, Julia has another hallucination that puts her in a cabin with the girl and Peter. The child is also called Julia,